Blinds to go. We finally have a blind. It tastes amazing. And we're having doubts on the blinds. Right, we need to have a chat. So, I don't know where to start with this one. Yeah, good morning. I was talking to the camera. Good morning. I'm filming a spontaneous vlog today. We're in a bit of a funny thing at the moment. My dad's over from the States. I had videos I had videos filmed and ready, but I haven't edited them. But it's been a bit of a strange time. I might share more later. But yeah, I've just picked up the camera because it's a funny old day today. My dad's with my sister, and we're supposed to be having a couple of work days, or I am. It's been working as normal anyway, and we've now got no electricity. Do you remember the British Gas came in to solve it last time, and that guy screwed everything up, and then somebody else came to try and solve it, didn't they? Yeah. And he couldn't do it, so he's back out today. Got no electricity. I had all this stuff planned. I was going to film a studio tour. I've got an exclusive Patreon video going out today. I haven't filmed that yet, and I've got no lights in the room. I was going to film a flip through for YouTube on the journaling channel. I've got no lights, I can't do that. So I'm about to go and work on kits in the lounge because I can do that. I don't need electricity for that. So it's just going to be a bit of a funny one today, but I thought I'd share it with you. And we're going to be discussing some stuff later as well. There's been lots and lots and lots going on here. So I'll be sharing that with you all in this video. He's making raw toast for breakfast.
A Marmite sandwich.
I'm going to make fish. I picked that up in Lidl the other day. It was stickered. What was it? It was down to £2.09. So that's what we're having for tea tonight. And I was going to do like veggies and potatoes or something in the air fryer. It's so funny, isn't it, when you don't have electricity, the things you forget that you can't do. Like I just thought, oh, I'll go and film upstairs. I don't need electricity for my camera, but obviously I need lights. And it's such a dark, dreary day. We're having another very English summer day. It's dark, it's cold, it feels like winter. So there's absolutely no way I can film up there today. So instead, this is my little setup. We've got British Gas right out there. So we've got electricity again. I got these free from Lidl. Lidl seem to do a lot of freebies. They're actually doing a free fruit one at the moment. It's like a spin. You click the button and it spins around, and then it lands on a free fruit each day. We've been twice the last week, and I got a bag of clementines one day, and then yesterday I had a choice of a free pepper or a lime, and I picked up the pepper. And then the other day I had, what did we have the other day that was free? I had the cereal bars. There was something else as well, wasn't there? Oh, a free baked item.
Yes. So
we got a loaf of bread, freshly loaf. It was 99p. Yeah, these were free. Never had them before. It was these, or there was some like chocolate bars or something.
Or granola.
Yeah, or granola. So we've got these as well. So I just put them in the cupboard, but then I just thought, actually, they're like soft baked cookies, blueberry. We've got a drawer in Louis' room that we're just keeping for bits for Florida. So like, you know, when you buy extra deodorant, shampoos, things like that for your trip, I'm gonna go and pop them in there. There's 5 of them. I thought they might be good for, you know, when you want to grab something heading out your room to the park, but you don't want like a full-size cake or muffin or something, but you just need something to tie you over until you get to the cake or the muffin and the coffee. So I'm going to take these. The date on them is end of April next year, so I thought they would be quite handy. Let me know if you also collect things leading up to your trip. I need to start making a list. We're not that far to going. So yeah, I need to start putting things to one side. Anyway, now we've got lights, I'm going to film a little room tour in here, as I have an exclusive Patreon video today, and I thought that would be a good one to share over there. There we go. We have got hake that I did in the oven with green beans. And I've done potatoes, sweet potatoes and onions in the air fryer, along with cherry tomatoes, peppers, basil, onion and feta cheese. That's tonight's dinner. The following day, and we have some excitement. Blinds to go. We finally have a blind. Well, it should be 2 blinds, shouldn't it?
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, they did just say the box is damaged, didn't they?
Here.
I don't mind. Should we do it in the land? I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to all of you who have praised Blinds to Go, who said you've ordered from them, you've been really happy. We ordered during the bank holiday sale. Was it 15% off? 10% off?
15%.
15% off. We were tempted to buy more, but we thought, no, we're just going to get the 2 for the lounge and see if we like them before we go ahead with the rest of the house. Looks massive, doesn't it? It's taken a couple of weeks and they've just been delivered by UPS. I'm just really excited to see how the fabric looks. We've gone for the no screws with a timer so we can
it's all one big
do it whilst we're away.
Just checking that doesn't look like that's damaged though.
No, hopefully it'll be fine.
Please double check the bubble wrap.
I guess the only tricky thing with hanging them is they're quite big, aren't they?
Yeah, then we try the small one first.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Got all our windows being replaced next week, so we were tempted just to wait until the windows have all been redone.
So we can always do the small one.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see what they look like.
Yeah. And also that's the other thing, we do...
The fabric, we both need to carry on with work. We're not going to do this right now. Sorry? Oh, they do have the lining. We didn't think they did. Oh, I was going to call up as well, wasn't I?
I'm asking what that lining is because...
I guess it finishes them, doesn't it? That's catching a little bit on the Velcro. Need to be a bit careful with that because it might pull it. The fabric's nice. Do you agree?
Yeah. Oh, that sticks onto there. That comes off. That was just the bit of
I'm staying close to the mirror. A lock of gold, a secret smile. Little things I remember. Plays a hand upon my heart as her. She was a believer.
Won't fit in there. Does it go any smaller?
No.
Be interesting to measure that compared to our measurements. We did pay the extra £10 though, didn't we?
Yeah.
So if it wasn't correct. False alarm. He's worked it out. That's a relief. And the little one. It went up really quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
It does look really nice. I like that. It looks
But also it's us
warm
inside,
and
isn't it, really?
cosy. Yeah. Right. We need to have a chat. So, I don't know where to start with this one. You may have seen, I posted online that I haven't been feeling too well. I've had a bit of a health scare. So my dad's visiting from the States at the moment and he does his blood pressure daily and he decided to do the whole family's. I've always had just quite low blood pressure actually. It was last done in September, so not too long ago. And mine was really, really high. Really high, like 230 over 100 and something. We all thought it was obviously maybe because I'm small, the machine was too big for me. Did it a few times over the week and it was still the same. But yeah, we didn't really sort of worry about it too much. I'm feeling absolutely fine. And then we went to my sister's and tried it on her daughter, she's taller than me, she's about 4 inches taller than me. But hers was fine. So last week we went to the doctor's surgery and I asked to use the one in their reception area and that was also very high. So I let the receptionist know. She said she'd get someone to call me. So the GP called me or they called me back, asked me to come in and see the GP. So I came in and it was, I think it was well, first of all, the machine didn't actually work. It went so high, it errored out. so she had to do it manually a couple of times, and I think it was about 215 over 100 and something. She said it was too high. She didn't ask me any questions about lifestyle or anything like that, but she put me straight onto medication. First time I've had anything like this happen. It's come as a massive shock. Medication made me feel really groggy last week. I felt really sick, headachy, really tired. That was horrible. But then I started to feel a lot better. And I've been monitoring my blood pressure. She's asked to do all my tests and everything, check me for kidney disease and everything else. So she'd asked to see me a few days later. So I have an appointment today. To go in, I need to have an ECG and check my wee and do bloods and all that kind of thing. So I'm about to head in. My blood pressure has come right down, and to the point I think it might be too low now. I wonder if it's just been so much stress lately. The trip to Germany kind of sent me over the edge. I haven't spoken about this on here. It actually caused, I haven't discussed my reasons with the Germany trip, and I won't, because that's quite personal to my family. But it was really, really difficult, and I think that's really pushed me. Rather than giving me closure, I think it had the opposite effect. And then with my dad coming over, just being excited but also really stressed, trying to get all my work sorted. Business has been really, really rubbish, so I think there's just been a lot of pressure. My heart's racing now actually as I talk about it. But yeah, my blood pressure's really low in the mornings now, the last couple of mornings, and I've been feeling quite lightheaded. But I've got my appointment in 25 minutes. I need to get myself ready. It was supposed to be this morning, and they rang yesterday and asked if they could change it to 4:30 today, which is such a bummer because I've just worked 10 hours. I've been stood on my feet. I haven't taken a break because my dad's coming back tomorrow and I'm trying to get all my work up together. So I just think it's just a really, really stressful time at the moment with the house move and everything else. But something has come up which has worried me, which I am going to go and have my doctor's appointment, and I will talk to you about in a moment. So be right back. Wish me luck at the appointment, by the way. And we're having doubts on the blinds. We'll talk to you about those when we get back. As well, I'm going to pop into Lidl. I've made a lentil curry and I want to add some spinach to that. And I've been kit packing today. It's been a busy day. Right, I will show you. We stopped off at Lidl on the way home. Loaf of bread for Dad, he's back tomorrow. This was it Italy or something, one of the weeks recently? Anyway, this pasta I love to buy for soups, and I'm nearly out actually. I can refill my jar. I love this in soup, it's really, really good. So I picked up that as $1.29. Whenever you take aid, you always end up getting biscuits, ginger biscuits. And we ran out of soy sauce the other day, so I picked up one of those, 59p. I used to buy our soy sauce from Costco, actually. The great big ones. Right, we also got a big thing of onions. Our freebie, you can do like a little press and spin each day, and you can get free fruit in Lidl at the moment. So far, we've had a bag of clementines, and then the other day I had a red pepper. Today we've got a grapefruit. Won't say no to a freebie. We've got bananas. I like to have a banana in the morning. Spring onions. I'm about to put some spinach into the curry I've made. I've run out of fresh ginger, and I'm on my last bulb of garlic. I love the giant garlics from Lidl. They are so good. That is my favourite thing about Lidl, the gigantic garlics. I hate tiny garlics. Abe also picked up a couple of oat pots. He likes to take those into the office. If we're doing oats at home, we just buy the loose oats, but to go into the office, they're ideal. I made, where's the other one? Really, really, really good ramen the other day. I am going to make it for you another time. So I picked up a couple of packs of just cheapy noodles, 35p, but they are perfect for ramen. Yogurt, one of my favourite lunchtimes, fat-free natural yogurt. creme fraiche for a recipe we're doing tomorrow. A couple of tinned fish for lunches. And I've run out of, a couple of chopped tomatoes, and I've run out of coconut milk. I went to use it this morning and we didn't have any, so we've got 2 coconut milks. And all of that was I think it was either 27 or 29 pounds. Oh, and we got milk, which is out in the big freezer, and a big bag of potatoes as well. That is my weekly shop this week. I did pop in on, today is Tuesday, I popped in Saturday, I think it was, Friday or Saturday, and I bought £12 worth of stuff as well.
Hello, I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the same on the opposite road. Hello, I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. Show me where the ending goes. On it, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone.
Okay.
Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glowed. I guess you always seem to know.
Might just be.
Hello, I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown. To get back the life I used.
So with regards to my appointment, the ECG was fine. She was happy with that. But she couldn't do my bloods or take my wee sample because it needs to be done earlier in the day. So basically my appointment should not have been changed. So I've got to go back for that tomorrow. But the ECG got the big thumbs up and she ruled out my age as well, despite of what my dad thinks. Yeah, so that's good. I'm so hungry now, are you?
What are you to drink?
I've got my water there, thank you. And a good dollop of curry. There we go. I made that this morning. It's a lentil, very tomatoey curry with lots of veggies. Morning. Aid's back at the blind trying to move it in a little bit further so that the plants sit better. He wants to take a tape measure. Did you move my tape measure? My BP's back up again today. They're not as high as it was, but I think because I'm racing around. My dad and sister are coming over. I'm behind with work. And I've just been cleaning the bathroom and hoovering upstairs and getting it all ready for them because they're staying over. I'm just getting dinner in the crock pot. I'm going to do a white chili chicken. The weather's just been really cold, so this feels really cozy, but it's one of these I can throw in the crock pot and it will cook nicely all day. So if we go out or anything like that, we've got dinner to come home to. I've made it with you before. It's one of my favorites. I have just chopped up an onion. I'm going to chop up 3 garlic cloves. I will link up the original recipe that I found that I kind of based mine on, but I've tweaked mine over the years. But it's a really, really good cozy one, and it's one that I always cook loads of and then freeze as well. So we've got meals in the freezer. I think he's struggling with that blind. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just really achy.
Do you want me to help?
It's easy to hold something possibly, yeah.
Can I do it in just a sec? I'm just chopping up onions and garlic.
Yeah.
Thanks. But it's a creamy meal. It's got white beans in it. I'm using butter beans today. Chicken and cheese. I use creme fraiche rather than sour cream to make it a little bit healthier as well. Right, and loads and loads of garlic. I've added 4 skinless, boneless chicken thighs. I've added vegetable stock pot. I am just adding cumin, some Italian seasoning, a good sprinkle of that, and salt and pepper as well. And my favourite part, the jalapenos. It says fresh chilies in the recipe, but like I said, I've completely adapted it. I've made it a lot easier. It's all throw in the slow cooker type thing. The recipe says about browning off the chicken. I don't do that. And water. And we're going to leave that to cook until the chicken is completely cooked through. And I almost forgot one of my other favourite parts, the butter beans. I just buy ones like this from Lidl. We'll give that a good stir and put the slow cooker on for 4 hours. Just before serving, we will add the half-fat creme fraiche. I will add some grated cheese, seasoning if it needs it, and a few little tortilla crisps. I will do rice for even my dad, but Sarah Jane, my sister, and I will just have it as it is. So, I was also going to chat to you actually. I started Googling at the weekend about the illness I had when I was expecting Holly, which is almost 25 years ago. I had an illness that I had really, really high blood pressure, and I wondered if there was any kind of link. So I started Googling. It was called HELLP syndrome, HELLP, and it wasn't picked up, and I got really, really poorly. I was laughed at when I sort of explained my symptoms to my midwife, and all my symptoms she just put down to me being really small and heavily pregnant, so I wasn't taken seriously at all until I was just in so much pain. I was in agony, and I had been for the whole week. And I ended up at the doctor's one evening, just not knowing what to do with myself, and my blood pressure was so high, it was off the scale. And he ended up sending me straight into the hospital, and I had Holly straight away at my emergency section with, I was completely put under. And it's never been discussed with me, never spoken about. I've just read my hospital notes, so I only know what I've read. And I was just told afterwards that I was really, really poorly. But it seems to be that, from what I've read over the weekend, that you're supposed to be monitored afterwards, that you are at higher risk of cardiac disease, kidney disease, and high blood pressure as you get older. And I obviously haven't been spoken to about this at all. I know I nearly died at the time. I was seriously, both Holly and I were at high risk. I was told that had I not delivered her straight away, that we wouldn't have, neither of us would have been around the next day. It was that serious. So I'm also wondering now, is this a problem from that? And is actually this something that I needed to be aware of? So I'm quite grateful that I did have a random blood pressure check by my dad, because obviously there is something happening. This isn't, you know, normal for somebody my age. The nurse that I saw that did my ECG did rule out my age. It's not normal for somebody who's still in their 40s to have high blood pressure, especially somebody that's obviously not overweight. I don't smoke. My diet is really good. So yeah, I'm just a bit concerned. Obviously, it's a bit worrying as to what's happening. But I feel like I'm being looked after, and I've just got to wait now for these tests to come back. I think as well, it's really come to me as quite a shock. I never expected this, and it hit me really hard last week when I was feeling really poorly. It does just stop and make you think, had I not have been, what could have happened? Because I have had sometimes quite a lot of real chest tightenings, and I'm really uncomfortable when I have been under pressure and under stress. And lately there's been a lot of situations where I do feel that I just can't cope. So yeah, it sort of just makes you stop and think sometimes.
Changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any.
Just adding the sweet corn and the little pot of half-fat creme fraiche and mixing that all in. Say about the dinner?
I didn't. Ben did. Ben, can you see him?
Yeah.
Own it. What did you say to Lisa?
I said a little while just thrown up in the bowl.
Like someone's just thrown up in the bowl. It tastes amazing.
And
we've
there's
got
no tomatoes in it.
cheese and tortilla crisps.
So they couldn't have thrown up.
It must have felt wrong.
They
It's
couldn't
a
have
white
thrown up,
chilli,
otherwise there'd be
Ben.
tomato in there.
Right, I need to finish off this video. Everybody ended up loving the white chili chicken that I made last night. Sarah Jane even had seconds despite Ben thinking it looked like puke. It was amazing. It was really good. Turns out my dad doesn't like jalapenos. See, he just messes around all the time, so I didn't believe him when he said he didn't like them. I thought he was just messing around, but I ended up having all of his. But it was absolutely delicious. I'm going to finish off this video. I've been and had all my other tests and all that, so it's just a waiting game now. So we'll just wait and find out what happens. So yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I wish you an amazing weekend. We've got our last family weekend. I've got some videos that I've recorded which I'll include as well, so I'll probably do those. Hopefully I'll get round to doing them for the weekend so I can share with you then. But anyone celebrating Father's Day on Sunday, I hope you have a lovely time with your family. Take care, lots of love, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.